Hello. I've just been resting all day and had all kinds of things that I wanted to do. This was one of them. Make beef enchiladas. Got some Mexican rice there in the pan. And this is the enchilada sauce. I'm just getting it warmed up. I've already gone ahead and cooked the tortillas, fried them a little bit to get them soft. And the beef is over here. I'm using ground beef today, 2 pounds, and I went ahead and sauteed some yellow onions, and I put half of them in with the beef, along with some fresh garlic and a jar of canned tomatoes that I canned from the garden. I used my immersion blender in the jar and just mixed them up into like a sauce. And what else? There's salt and pepper in the beef and some Mexican oregano. What else? I want to say cumin. And that's it. That's all I used to make the beef. So the next step is to take the tortillas, which have already been fried, and dip them in the enchilada sauce. And so I'll go ahead and dip them all at the same time to get that step over with. And then I will proceed with putting them all together here on the countertop. I'm going to use that today because I don't feel like cleaning any more dishes. I've done dishes after dishes today or this weekend, so no more dishes. I have already grated the cheese, which is in the fridge. Let me go grab that. Cheese in the fridge. I'm using pepper jack cheese. And we grew up putting sour cream in our enchiladas, but I'm not going to do that today. Usually that would be for like the chicken enchiladas. Today I'm not going to do that. If I want sour cream, I'll just put that on top with my plate when I eat. But that's it. I will come back and show you what it looks like once I've completed and once they're done baking. There it is. This one actually is casserole, enchilada casserole, because I was too lazy to roll them after doing the first pan. So that's the first pan. Those are real enchiladas, nice and rolled. I have a few tortillas left over that I can maybe make a quesadilla out of those with some flavored tortillas. That'll be really yummy for breakfast. And this one, basically, I just used most of the tortillas and layered the bottom. And then I put a layer of beef. I used all of the beef. Put one thick layer of beef. And then I poured some sauce over the beef. And then I put some cheese over the beef. And then I put another layer of tortillas. And then on top of the tortillas, I put a layer of rice, Mexican rice. And then on top of the rice went the rest of the cheese. And then the rest of the sauce and sauteed onions on top of that. So I'm going to stick these two bad boys in the oven and let them cook for probably half an hour until they're golden bubbly. And I'll show you what they look like and how delicious they are once they're finished. All right. It's been out of the oven for probably half an hour. And I need to cut a serving out for my mama so I can take it to her before she goes to work. Feed my mama. And anyway, I only baked the casserole. I went ahead and put the enchiladas that I rolled, and I put them into the freezer for another day when I'm short on time. But anyway, let's see if I can get a scoop. I need to get the bowl. Get the bowl and get a scoop of this out. Hopefully it scoops out pretty easily. There we go. And that's why you let it sit for a little while after you bring it out of the oven, because if it sits, it'll be easier to take out. All right, that's for my mama. Anyway, let me get a utensil, take a bite. Delicious. Delicious. Well, it was super easy to make. And if you don't have a lot of time and you don't really feel like going all out and rolling every enchilada individually, this is a good way to do it. And it's just as delicious. I just scored a nice deal on this rug at Lowe's today. It was on sale. And all my colors. Look at that. It's just a tiny little kitchen rug. 2 foot by 6 inches by 4, 2.5 feet by 4 inches, or by 4 feet, my bad. 2.5 by 4 feet. So that's perfect for the kitchen. And I got this little peel and stick vinyl backsplash thing. I'm thinking I'll get like a piece of wood, like a board, and put this on that for photographs for my soaps. And I picked up this auger for mixing the the laundry soap that I'm getting ready to make. I think I'm gonna make it today. I got this bucket from Firehouse Subs. They these are their pickle buckets, and if you purchase it from them, it's $3, and it's just a $3 donation, no taxes. And they will donate that money to, I don't know, Firehouse, I guess, or something. I don't know where the donation goes, but it's super cheap and it's food grade. So if you guys have Firehouse Subs in your area and you need a food grade 5-gallon bucket, that's the place to go. I'm here at Mom's house. I also got some stirring sticks just in case, and I found these at Home Depot. I'm going to use these just for my wax, facial wax. I needed some more, and it saves me a trip to the craft store. So anyway, that's my Lowe's haul, and just thought I would share. I got your package. Getting ready to open it now. Have a few minutes before I have to leave for work. Okay, let me see. Oh, one of my favorite movies. Under the Tuscan Sun. Thank you. And a card. Oh, this is a birthday gift. That's sweet. It says, I'm sorry it's so late. I hope you make some time to read this year. I'm doing 30 minutes a day. Also, I know it's not Italy, but I hope you can have a meal that is tasty anyway. Love you, Sissy, Victoria and Gary, Callie and Maisie. Thank you. That was very nice and thoughtful. Oh, there's something in here. Garden stickers. Love stickers. Oh, and a gift card. Cool. It's to 4 different places: Cheesecake Factory, Cracker Barrel, Panera Bread, or Red Lobster. Thanks, y'all. You didn't have to. I have a lot of gift cards to the Cheesecake Factory, so that might be the one. Anyway, thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, I gotta get ready to go to work. Hey, y'all. So I've had a hankering for carne asada tacos, and so I decided to go to the store and buy all the ingredients that I need. And so we're gonna get this bad boy in a baggie. I'm gonna wash that meat first, stick it in a baggie, maybe cut it in half, and get this marinade together. So I've got 4 limes, 2 oranges, a whole bunch of cilantro. I'm just gonna go ahead and add some of this to it. A little bit of that, some olive oil, fresh chopped garlic. I just went to my pantry and found a bunch of stuff, so I just figured that I would add some of these. By no means is this going to be authentic, but I'm just going to throw a bunch of this stuff in and make a yummy marinade. Oh, and I think I've forgotten the Mexican oregano. I need to go get that off the shelf too. But basically, yeah, I'm just gonna zest the 2 of these limes and then juice them all, and then I'll juice these oranges as well. That's gonna be the juice. I did buy a can of beer because I thought that beer might be part of the marinade, but it's not. I looked it up. It's not part of the authentic marinade, and like I said, by no means is this an authentic recipe, but trying to stick to it as authentically as I can, even though I won't be cooking this meat on a grill because I don't have a grill. It's just going to be on my skillet. But nonetheless, it'll still be delicious. It'll still have, you know, the basic flavor components of a carne asada. So without further ado, I will go ahead and get started. You guys, I totally forgot to add the Mexican oregano. So I've got some here. The meat is washed. The bag is prepped. And I'm just going to pour some in the palm of my hand. Not much. This stuff is strong. I'm just going to crush it up. It's already pretty crushed. Almost empty. Time to stock up. Get some more. I use that for everything when I cook Mexican food. Alright, so this is a flank steak. I don't really cook steak very often. Not really into eating steak like that, but I just had a taste for it. So I am just gonna score this so that it can soak up the flavor and break up some of these tendons. Just scoring it. Okay, I'm gonna stick it in the baggie. And I'm cutting this into pieces because it's a big hunk of meat, and like I said, I don't have a grill. And I'll just be cooking this on the stove. And these are pretty thick. Pretty thick. So I'm gonna score both sides. And I'm not very experienced in cooking steak, so I'm just winging it really and sharing my experience with you. So don't come at me like I'm doing this wrong. I know I probably am, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's my meat. You're not eating it. I feel like I went all the way through. Just want to break up these, yeah, I went all the way through. That's okay. Just want to break up these tendons. And I guess it's pretty tender because I'm able to slice through it pretty easily. And this knife is not even that sharp, so. I just want it to soak up all these yummy flavors, you know. Come on, get out of my way. Okay, now that it's in the bag, I can remove my gloves. All right, so here we go. We've got the meat. It's not really that much. Not much at all, so it's not going to require this entire bowl of marinade that I've made. Which is all right because I actually have a pork butt that I just purchased the other day. It was 99 cents a pound. That's the only time I buy pork butt because it's so expensive usually. This was $9, so it's a pretty big pork butt. All right. I'm gonna just pour some of this in here. There we go. That should be enough for this hunk of meat. So I'm going to refrigerate this for quite a few hours. I'm just going to massage the bag. Make sure all the meat gets flavored. yeah, I'm gonna store this in the refrigerator for about 4 or 5 hours or so. It is almost 6 o'clock. I work nights, so I am usually up in the night, and that's when I eat. Like, I literally have been up just for a couple of hours because I didn't want to waste all the daylight on my day off. And had a couple things that I needed to do, and plus they had the lawn company come out and weed eat around the complex where I live, and that kind of woke me up. So I had to get up and do some things, especially on my patio garden. I had to clean up a little bit since they had those guys out. It was something that had been on my to-do list for a long time, and I'd just been procrastinating. So I got up and did that, and I've only had maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep, if that. It's very broken because I wake up every few hours and walk the dogs, just take them out real quick to go pee, and go to the bathroom, you know, that kind of thing. So, all right, well, the meat looks like it's pretty well covered. So I'm gonna stick this in the bowl, stick it in the refrigerator, and I will come back tonight, probably lay down on a sofa for a little while and take a nap. And I'll come back tonight and bring you back for the cooking of this meat, and we'll put together a taco and have a taco for dinner or breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to call it. It'll probably be my breakfast. Hey guys, so I've got this pork butt that I picked up at Food Lion a couple days ago. 99 cents a pound. This was a super good deal. So I'm going to cook it today in the all-in-one cooker. And I noticed that they have the slow cooker option on here. So I'm going to use that for a little while today. And then I'll probably just end up using the chicken meat selection a little bit later when I want it to like pressure cook to speed up the cooking process. But for now, I'm just going to do slow cook just to get it warmed up and for the first couple of hours, just because I have some errands to run and I just want to set it and forget it. Seasonings that I'll be using: onion, garlic, and those are powders. There's no salt in those. I'm going to use this again, maybe. I don't know if I should actually use this flavor. I'll think about it. It's just because of the lime. I don't really want this meat to be citrusy. Comino, some more of that seasoned salt instead of salt. Paprika and chipotle powder, and I'll probably hit it with some fresh black pepper as well. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get this bad boy cleaned and washed up, and then I'll stick it in the pot. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm just gonna sprinkle it all on here with no rhyme or reason. There's a big hunk of meat. That was cumin. I don't use a whole lot of that because it's very strong. But this is the garlic powder, and I always go heavy on garlic powder. Love garlic powder. This is the onion powder. This stuff is very fine. Like, this is super fine powder. Just gonna add some paprika. I don't know. I mean, it's not gonna lend any heat to the flavor, but maybe there will be some color. Chipotle, just a little bit. I mean, that's a big hunk of meat, so that is a little bit. All right, and some fresh cracked black pepper. I'm not gonna add any liquid because it's going to cook and stew in its own juices. The fat is on the bottom where the heating element is, so the fat is going to cook this meat and add lots of flavor. All right, I'm just gonna glove up. I woke up super congested. Is it 2:15 in the afternoon right now? I was up until, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning doing stuff. I was making some soap. And I made my laundry detergent, homemade laundry detergent, finally, for the first time. And scented those with some essential oils. So I'm excited to be able to use those from now on. Okay, that should be good. And the beef that I seasoned yesterday is still in the fridge. I did not end up cooking it last night because I was working on my soap projects. So, going on with the lid. Okay. There we go. All right, so it is on, and yeah, I guess when I get back, I'm gonna cook the carne asada and have some tacos. But I need to go run some errands. I gotta fill up my car with gas, and go cancel my BJ's membership because we're not gonna be using that membership club anymore. I have Sam's Club, and I'm thinking about going back to Costco again. But I'll never get rid of my Sam's Club. I love me some Sam's Club. Well, I'm back. I just realized that I forgot to make my banana pudding this morning. I usually, I just was craving this dessert, and it's so simple to make. So I just picked up the things, picked up all the ingredients that I'll need. So I usually, the way I make banana pudding is with the banana cream flavor. And this time I'm going to go in with some cheesecake also. So I'm going to mix those two together. And recently I've been using these cookies instead of vanilla wafers. These ones don't get soggy really fast. These ones actually hold their shape and they're crisp for quite some time. And I've got some bananas here, and they're perfect. They're still just a little bit green, just like how I like it. I also use heavy whipping cream. So I follow the instructions on the box, and I'll use that amount of milk, but then I add it to the heavy whipping cream. So I'm gonna go in with this first and get this whipped up. Uh-oh. I stuck this in the freezer yesterday just to get it super cold, and I forgot about it. So I thought, for a second here, I thought that maybe it was solid, but it's not. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the milk. And for this big box, I think it calls for 3 cups, 2.5 cups of milk. And this one calls for 2 cups. So this is a 4-cup measuring cup here. So we're gonna use that. And I'm not gonna use all the milk because I've got this cream in here. All right, what is this? 3.5 cups of milk. So that's 1 cup of milk that I decreased because of the cream. And of course I used more than 1 cup of cream, but okay. Okay, so that's pretty well mixed, and if I just leave it to sit, it'll thicken up. But that's not it. That's not it. The next trick that I have up my sleeve is to use whipped topping. This is the Food Lion brand. Nothing wrong with using the store brands. A little cheaper. So I'm going to dump this entire bucket of Cool Whip into the pudding. The whole thing goes in. Even though there's heavy whipping cream in there, I like my banana pudding to be thick, you know, in texture, not loose like just plain pudding. Just trying to get every last drop. Okay, and then I just fold it in. Okay, that looks pretty good, if you ask me. Now I'm just gonna go grab my containers. I like to use these takeout containers because they're grab and go. That, and I'm always, whatever I cook, I always feed to my mama. So I'm always using takeout containers to make it lighter for her to carry to work. A little bit at the bottom. She's not really a fan of the green tomatoes. Oh my gosh, look at how teeny tiny this banana is. I said tomatoes, I meant bananas. My mom's not a fan of green bananas. So, but that's all I have. So she's gonna have to eat this and enjoy it nonetheless. And I don't make it beautiful by any means. This really is not a beautiful dessert when I make it, but it certainly is delicious. Okay, I'm gonna go in with some cookies. So guys, you can buy these containers on Amazon. I usually get like a 24 pack or something like that for about 23 something. I guess it's about $1 each. But these are super handy if you are like me and you don't know how to cook small. These come in really handy for just fixing leftovers. I always have friends or family over, so I'm always feeding them. And these, instead of giving away your good Tupperware that never makes it back to you, I use these to feed other people. So, yeah, these are brand new. These are not used from a takeout restaurant. And it looks like there might even be enough for a third one. But you know what I'm gonna do? Just for myself, I'm gonna reuse this Cool Whip container. Classic. And make my own personal little banana pudding. Dessert for myself to enjoy. All right, but basically that's the gist of it. Banana pudding, as you know, is not a hard dessert to make. This is just my rendition of it. I recommend you try it out. It's delicious. A lot of people use vanilla as their choice of pudding flavor. But I mean, if you're making banana pudding, try making it with banana cream instead, or at least half and half. This really does lend a lot of flavor, banana flavor, to the dessert, and it's delicious. Highly, highly, highly recommend. I just released the steam vent from, I can smell it, from the Instapot, and I've got a pork butt in there that I've been cooking for a few hours. This is the carne asada that I marinated yesterday. Got some pico de gallo here, just general regular pico de gallo, and then a pico with some corn added to it. I love a corn salsa. I've got some cowboy candy here and some pickled red onions there. Sour cream that's been flavored with black pepper and lime juice, and just some lime. Of course, I've got tortillas over here, and Gabriel's on his way over. He's gonna come have dinner with me. I already had one taco. Muy bueno. Muy, muy bueno. So good. Just delicious. The meat is so flavorful. I've never made it before, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. But anyway, I'll come back and let you know how Gabriel has enjoyed his dinner. Gabriel's about to have the first bite of his tacos.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like the sweetness from the pickled stuff? That's really good. The pickled jalapenos and the pickled red onions add a good flavor. Do you like the citrus? The lime? You like the lime? I've got a pork butt cooking in here. It's not ready.
That is delicious.
Thanks, Bubba.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. There's more tortillas in that towel over there.
Mm-hmm. This shit is good.